liking Little Gun's draft a lot.
Yeah, they're bringing guns to the battle right now, and it's not just a little gun, it's a pretty big one in the form of that full barrage, and literally everyone else on the little gun is designed to set that up for him. Game 3 between Team Lil Gun and Umbrella Squad will now commence. Which of the regions will emerge superior upon the land of dawn?
It's going to be Umbrella Squad on blue side against Lil Gun on the red side. This is some really scary stuff, right? Because immediately what comes to my mind is, hey, where is Umbrella Squad going to attack? I'm guessing they're looking for Bebex straight up. They need to make sure that this lane is won.
As predicted, Gideon, Fangor making his way down there. But I think the real linchpin of this entire game is going to be Marl. If he can get to the back line, Novaria, Ixia, those are easy pickings for this Joy. Only if he can get past everyone else. So I think if he gets ahead, if he has space to really maneuver in the big team fights, that is where Umbrella Squad can get the win.
Castle already targeted heavily. Aizen securing the first blood easily with his spatial migration set up by his jungle.
Really bad time to die there, and worse yet, also loses that flicker. I'm guessing that the first turtle at least is going to lean over to the side of the Team Lil Gun here, but let's have a look at the overall emblems while Aizen gets free hits off of Fangor.
Well, Aizen has the basic emblem right now, so he is happy to just trade in HP bars, but look at this!
Xora again with the follow-up onto Ether. And he's going to be punishing that Grok straight away. Castle just coming in to watch his teammate die again.
Dude, who is calling the shots from the side of Team Lil Gun here? If it was Aizen, oh my goodness, he almost made the play with Xora.
Ooh, troublemaker now, though, getting chased down. And this is the sustained difference as well, man. Lil Gun can keep going for these half engages without fully committing, and they won't really lose much because they have the sustained advantage as well. They win in crowd control. In a way, they win in damage output, and they also win in sustain. There's a very limited amount of ways that Umbrella Squad can really come out on top in a big fight.
Do you see that Marl is trading that purple buff? He knows his team is not in a state to contest this objective right now, so stealing the buff away is the best thing that he can do. He will be successful. Black Marsh actually taking a lot of poke damage here. Bebex already leading in terms of EXP as well.
I think we need to keep in mind that at the very least Forbid.
Oh, Troublemaker gets that Minwen Fury out. Forbid flickers over the wall to make sure that he's safe. And after that, nothing happens.
Very crazy back and forth right here. But in the gold lane, by the way, the Ixia is actually one of the stronger laners. We do think of her as a late game power spike hero, but in the laning phase, the fact that you have built in sustain, some self crowd control and trading tools, you actually hold your own even against a lane bully like the Bruno. Of course, that's before factoring in the interference from the other laners.
I think the matchup only becomes difficult is when, I mean, once again, Ethan is getting on top of the right targets, but making sure that he is opening up and giving that free information on the bottom side. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, at the very least, he has the damage to make something happen, and this could potentially be devastating for Umbrella Squad.
We're already seeing the coordination from Lil Gun, feeling very confident about the stage of the game, and who can blame him? They've got so much crowd control that anything Umbrella throws at them, they'll probably have a response to it, so they can position themselves without too— the flicker! Reaction timing from Ethan. Penalty zone wasted.
Well, we'll see if it's wasted, because now they're going for a fight.
Marl gonna go for the electrifying beats onto Forbid, but forced to run away because he doesn't have enough damage to finish things off quick enough. Wild charge onto Xora, but the Minwen Fury comes out into the full barrage. Xora still gets picked off, but they will trade Troublemaker for it.
Mid lane for a jungle right there. I think for Team Lil Gun, it's still value because they got a kill in the hands of Bebex as well. But man, they're just trading out spells, and there's almost like a bit of a duel there, a Minwen Fury standoff between Ethan and Troublemaker. That could be very decisive right there, and I think they need to try and let Fangor do something in the fight as well. He has a lot of things to say here, being crowd control immune and having the wild charge.
I mean, he can definitely open up the map, but at a certain point, when you don't have the wild charge like he does right now, it's very scary to put yourself in these positions to try and fake it out.
Marl comes on in, electrifying beats. Sora secures the turtle. Castle with the penalty zone catches 2, stuns them up, but he's now completely abandoned by his team. Marl coming in a bit too late, but he should get the kill onto Zexora, but they'll cost him as the Astropia finds him. The flicker from Bebex doesn't quite follow up, but Aizen is there to clean up the mess with a double kill.
Oh, unfortunate indeed. Unfortunate. While this has all been going down, Umbrella Squad make the smart decision of getting a quick, cheesy lane swap off of towards the top side of the map, knowing that Team Little Gun want to unlock Bebex, but at the same time, Umbrella Squad just evening out the gold no matter what. Oh, leaves it to the last tick of HP. 0.5 this time. Not deja vu. It's 0.5, not 1%. It's going to get lower and lower every time.
And what's not different is the fact that the Arlet on the side of Lil Gun this time is the exact opposite from Umbrella Squad, man. Earlier, the Arlet was like self-sacrificial. Aizen is just going in hard. He wants blood, man.
He is. He's definitely not happy. You can tell with the way that he is laning and how he's calling in for ganks on towards L bushes at level 2. You know that he wants to put the hurt into Castle.
There's definitely a bit of a vendetta happening right here between the EXP laners. In the meantime, though, a beautiful stun into Final Slash. Forbid flickers the safety, and the Minuan Fury catches out Troublemaker and Mango, who are both dispatched in instant success. The full barrage comes out, but Bebex is exposed, so Black Mars will punish his positioning. Marl able to escape through the backline as well, actually going for the greedy steal on the purple buff, but will decide not to commit.
A bit over-aggressive from Team Lil Gun, man, losing both the backliners. That is not how you want to play the fight in. They used the bulk of their crowd control aggressively, and as a result, the backline is just exposed. Can't do that.
I mean, it's not only that. There's also the question, did Bebex realize he was getting auto-attacked by Bruno? Like, or maybe he just forgot. This is, you know, his first time using a brand new ROG, and he's like, where's the button to cancel again? It's too late.
Maybe. Or maybe he just thinks that, hey, my friends got me, right? Right? and then before he knows it, man, Blackmar just comes in with the balls. You gotta be careful about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, right now he is starting to scale up, right? Black March has 2 kills, 1 assist in the back. I'm sure that he's already completed at least. Wait, hold on.
Wow, Castle's just getting bursted down here, instantly taken out. Astral Echo scots out Marl as Aizen zones out Black March. Ethan somehow surviving on literally no health. He'll be able to walk out of there. As Fangor, I don't know what you're doing here, man. That's not where you want to be. Wall charge, not even going to finish before Bebex gets that kill. Troublemaker, though, still in position. He's got Final Slash stolen. He's going to reveal himself, going for Bebex, but it's not going to be enough. Turtle secured. He gets the stun into the full barrage, and Zexora with the killing spree. Forbid going to be sacrificed. Aizen actually killing Black March in bot lane 1v1. Penalty zone cancels the engage. Marl able to walk away because of this, but Zexora still re-engaging and setting up the kill for his goal laner.
Oh my goodness, Umbrella Squad is literally never back down, never what? Never give up! As each of the members walk in one by one. When do they back down? When do they call it quits? It's like they're digging deeper into the wound.
To infinity and beyond goes Umbrella Squad. Oh, they might get this turret. Is it gonna be a deja vu? Not again.
That's like about 8-ish,
7.
It's really hard from that particular perspective, but let's look at the items and maybe we can get a deeper look into it.
Well, Forbid now has the penetration boot, so he's going for a bit more of that early damage. That's what we're seeing here, and that's helping the whole team snowball. Along with that, rushing the Enchanted Talisman, he wants to be always on the map and always having those spells, because Novaria's spells are on a very, very long cooldown. On the other side, Bebex already has a Demon Hunter sword on top of the Corrosion Scythe, so in a big fight, if Umbrella don't get on top of him, it's going to be very difficult for them to maneuver around that slow coming in as well.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Ethan decided to go for a first item rush Athena shield. He's eventually going to get a Dominance Ice, but it's funny to imagine that his big problem was, oh man, Troublemaker and Marl, they're going to get me again.
It's an understandable concern, though, because you know that these are going to be the players on Umbrella Squad that actually run at them. So if you have a solution, then you can slow down the fight for the rest of your team.
I feel like it's a little ironic, but considering that Team Little Gun has a 4.2k as of yet, they're looking to push momentum. This next Lord is going to be quite important, and I think Team Little Gun, considering what their comp wants to do, just let it go to 12 minutes. Let it become an empowered Lord. Let Umbrella Squad take the initiative and then look to punish.
Oh, but speaking of punish, Zexora gonna find Fangor once again. Violet Requiem,
Oh
but a
my God.
3-man knockup into the penalty zone. Full barrage though, never punished. Team Lilgun are destroying Umbrella Squad, chasing down their members one by one by one. That's gonna be a wipeout for the side of Team Lilgun.
Oh, it looks like Bebex has found the cancel full barrage button. Turns it around, full wipeout. Like, that was disgusting from Team Little Gun.
Extra damage, extra sustain against assassins. You need some help, bro. There's no way you duel him, especially when he's so far ahead in gold and EXP. The
Yeah.
Lord now getting taken. And what can Umbrella Squad do when Lil Gun, they just keep going for fights and they're coming out on top. Another one. Again and again until they get the full wipeout.
Oh, man. If they keep going on with this type of momentum, I don't know. Umbrella Squad might just start to crumble even after having an incredible game number 1 and a back and forth in game number 2. This is Lil Gun dominant 7.7k at 10 minutes 40 seconds.
He has a kind of feel for Troublemaker, man. He was such a standout player game 1. Game 2, not so much. Game 3 right now, also feeling the heat. It's that 3-man roam strategy, bro. And on top of that, a winning EXP lane. Because Lil Gun has invested so much in getting Aizen ahead. He is tanky and he does damage. The Arlet, man, if he's ahead, he's like the full package.
He really is. He really is with the amount of CC that they actually have to trigger that vengeance again for him to keep on going and sustaining. But let's see as they start the siege on towards the inhibitors.
Lord gonna crashing in the mid lane right here. Team Lilgun still positioning themselves defensively, but Aizen looking, he finds the final slash onto Castle, but they're not gonna engage onto it just yet. The Lord has already fallen, and Umbrella Squad should be able to get out of this without too much structural damage unless Lilgun try to go for more.
I think Aizen should get his ult back up the same time he gets his flicker. 3 seconds off-ish, but it could have been the play there, right? That could have been a really insane play had he committed with the flicker on top of everything to catch as many people as possible. However, the second wave, it's coming out a little slow. There's nothing much they can really do about this.
But now with the control right here, we're talking about Umbrella Squad susceptible to ambushes, and Team Lilgun having the superior. Whoa!
Excuse me?
Big brain question mark? Fangor.
He's like, guys.
If that landed, he's a god. Unfortunately, that is not the case right now today. And just like that, now they have no real way to really check out the bushes right here. Team Lilgun, they're just satisfied waiting around here, controlling the map, getting that goal difference even further ahead. And a Scarguard and Helmet, it's going to ensure that Zexora can't just stay on the map indefinitely.
Yeah, it's difficult. It really is difficult with little vision to actually work around. You're constantly getting harassed by Forbid, who just is relentless. This man is relentless. Checking out all the buffs, making sure that they keep tabs on Umbrella Squad, and more importantly, we are seeing some great engages coming in from Zura.
Yeah, being able to catch people out, and right now I think this game tree is really showing us the depths of Team Lilgun's hero pool. The fact that the Guinevere has already been flexed into 2 positions, the Minotaur being picked up, the Arlet being played in such a different way than what we saw in the hands of Castle previously. This is a team that really needs to be respected more. This could be dangerous here. He's looking for Zexora, but the Spatial Migration finds him, but the Wildcard is gonna cancel it out, keeping the joy alive.
Man, that's the tankiness coming in, man. The Guinevere with a lot of utility, a lot of mobility, and still, that's the tankiness to just suck in damage. And look at the sustain, bro. Especially with the Lord now doing more damage, it's so valuable to have. And Aizen can just zone everyone out. And whoa! What more?
No, he was like, I want Castle. Separate him away.
Mara coming in from the back line, Lord dropping low, Zexora's controlling it, Ethan with the Moon and Fury into the final barrage, and seals the Lord away! Castle gets picked off, but Umbrella Squad have already gotten the prize they wanted. Lilgun looking for the punish, can they find it? They get one, but the final slash pushes him into the tower, Troublemaker steals the right ult, they still somehow lose Black March, but at least he gets the shutdown.
They just bought themselves so much time with that steal, and Team Lilgun, they just have to accept it. They're like, okay, it just happened. Never mind. Let's try and recuperate and try to simulate that again, but this time we get the Lord. All right, boys?
Was that a bit of a shutdown on Zora?
It
because
is.
Look at the gold swing, man. It was at almost 10k. Now it's back to 3. So with the turrets, with the quote-unquote shutdown on Zora as well, Umbrella Squad are coming back in here. If Team Lilgun don't recover and stop the momentum in its tracks, this might be difficult, man. I think part of the reason that went south for Team Lilgun is that Bebex was using the full barrage. Some of it might have strayed over to the Lord, just throwing off the calculations from Zexora.
Possibly, and it's pretty bursty as well, right? Especially with that first skill, cutting through multiple targets, it really could skew the numbers. I think in this particular case, like, that Team Lilgun needs to kind of get Umbrella Squad to come in, to commit a little deeper into these fights, right? Again, the final slash was used super early into the fight. It probably could have been held for later.
Wow, Marl going really deep here for Forbid. Never punished. He's going to be immune to CC, so he will walk out of there while providing some much-needed vision for his team.
That's just going back to the setup style right here. Look at the goal difference in the EXP lane, dude. A 3K, 2K, no 3K, actually. Aizen is just insane right here, and he still has all the respect items built up, the Athena, the blade armor as well. It's going to be so difficult for Umbrella Squad to take him down, and even if they do, at what cost? The shutdown is going to be valuable, but in this late stage of the game, the death timers might just be too costly for Umbrella Squad to attempt such a play.
Honestly, it might just be. And I did see a Holy Crystal purchase coming in from Forbid, so anybody who doesn't have an Athena shield could potentially get 80% of their HP chunked out.
That's the disgusting part of Novaria. Once you get into this late game stage, Bebex also completed the Rose Gold Meteor, so that'll make sure the Ixia is a little bit safer to the die from Umbrella.
A lot more sustain built in as well. If you thought it's really difficult earlier, it's going to be more difficult now. But look at Zexora, man. He's not only just waiting for possibly a pickoff, he's also just giving vision for his team. Now they know they're on the top side. And look at this, he's even waiting in the bush right here.
Yep, I mean, that's all you can really do as a Grok as of right now, right? Your main damage dealer is kind of a little nearby, but this could be the ambush of the Sanctuary. Bruno, so very close to where Guinevere is just patiently waiting, right? You don't walk up to this. You never want to walk up to the lane in this state.
Zexora's just waiting and hoping that a present comes to his doorstep here, but good positionings there, making sure they're not going to get caught out. Now Umbrella Squad actually have control over the Lord Pit.
Okay, I think at this point, they've already been revealed. They can't just like back away and start clearing the bottom side first and then go back into mid to reclaim the space. Can be a little difficult. But man, Zora's so patient. He's still waiting.
He doesn't have to do anything. There's no real job description right here. Everyone else can really open the map, and now he can set up for a huge flank right here. If he gets on Black March with some follow-up by either Bebex or Forbid, not even need the two of them, could be massive.
Electrifying Beats already used up, not able to find Forbid. Zexora finally leaves his hibernation hole there and starts working on the Lord alongside the rest of Team Lilgun. Umbrella Squad still in good position, but they're waiting on Marl's ultimate cooldown to reset once again. So this is a chance for Lilgun. Castle gonna be quite far out there, but they're still not engaging. Troublemaker flickers in with the final slash. Midwood Fury gonna cancel it out with Wildcard, but the full barrage doing so much damage! Bebex flickers forward, gets the mega kill, going to dismantle the backline. Black March now in a lot of trouble. He does a good amount of damage, so he pops Aizen's immortality, but the Lord has been secured by Zexora.
Dude, Zexora nearly whiffed that.
Yeah, was so close.
Oh, he retributed so early. I think he was expecting Bebex to keep hitting it with him, and as soon as Bebex stopped, he was like, wait a second, hold up, hold up.
I mean, they mistimed the retreat, quote-unquote, but he also almost got killed, man. The Lord damage right now is just so painful, even to tanks, because it does percentage HP damage, which is why Team Lilgun technically was fighting an uphill battle, but they've made it work, and now with Castle just now respawning, is it going to be a 3-lane push? Is it going to be a brute force dive? There's a lot of ways they can try and go here. With 9k gold advantage, brute force is possible.
We'll find out. Final slap pushing Castle out of his base. Zexora in the back line. Wild Charge is not going to cancel this time, but he dies to the tower. And the full barrage is cancelled by Wild Charge. Fangor going to get punished by this, but his job is already done. The rest of Umbrella Squad trying to deal with the Lord in the mid lane. They've already lost one inhibitor. Team Lilgun going to be looking for more, setting their sights on the top tower. Bebex actually really far out here, and Marl is going to capitalize. Pops his immortality, and the Troublemaker gets the shutdown. Lilgun makes a mistake.
No. The direction of the final slash was so off there. Holy!
It's not even just that. Bambex walks in the base. Usually you would walk on the outside, but he was just feeling it, I guess. Walking in the front, putting him in a tough situation, and his team could not bail him out. What a disaster.
I mean,
they do get 2 base turrets, but dang, that could have been cheaper for them.
it really could. It really could. At least Umbrella Scott was able to put a tax on them at the very least. The kill score is 8-22. You would have imagined this game was already done, but we're approaching the 20-minute mark in this game.
They're just way too sketchy. Now with the gold difference only 5K, and going to the 20-minute mark, long games we're having right here, gentlemen, but this is where the goal difference is going to start slowing down. So now Team Wilgun, it's not nearly as easy as it was. They're not really snowballing anymore. Everyone's level 15. Everyone is getting almost full items.
Nexora misses his dash over the wall, forced to use Violet Requiem. Wildcard finds him to final slash, pushes them into the tower. Bangor and Castle get picked off. Full Barrage doing massive damage. Nexora finally falls, but so does Maul, so does Black March. Umbrella Squad are falling one by one. Once again, Eisen chasing down Troublemaker to make sure that he cannot return to the base. And Valentina trying to do his best to survive, to buy time, to see if he can keep his team in the game. But Eisen will get that legendary, even taunt him for good measure. Castle, the only one left, 3-man penalty zone, but what does it matter? Forbid gets the mega kill, and with a single minion, Team Lil Gun will wipe out Umbrella Squad and secure their victory.
Woo! What a series this has been between these two competitors. Absolutely nasty stuff. GG, well played to Team Lilga.